Part 1. The Fall Begins. The Doctor and the Party. What's the worst thing you can do when your doctor calls you antisocial? Crash a party you weren't invited to, of course. Golyadkin wanted to prove himself despite his doctor's warnings. However, the embarrassing things he did at Clara's party did not help. Instead, he was thrown out and pushed closer to the edge of his sanity. To find out what horror awaited him in the Snowstorm, read Part 2. The Encounter. The Snowstorm and the Double. Part 2. The Encounter. The Snowstorm and the Double. It is midnight. You are walking alone on an empty bridge. What would you do if you met yourself? After being kicked out of the party, Golyadkin walked home in a terrible snowstorm. But he was not alone. A man was standing in front of him. He looked just like Golyadkin. No, he was an exact double. Was this doppelganger a friend or an enemy? The answer lies in Part 3. Part 3, the theft. The office and taking his place. What if someone more handsome, smarter, and more popular than you started to steal your life? At first, they were friends, but the double Golyadkin had everything the real Golyadkin did not: charm, social skills, and confidence. Gradually, he took Golyadkin's job, friends, and reputation. Golyadkin was no longer important in his own life. How could he get rid of this perfect copy? Find out in Part 4, Collapse and Finale, the Mental Hospital. Part 4, Collapse and Finale, the Mental Hospital. When you look in the mirror, do you see only one person? Golyadkin saw thousands. He began to see copies of himself everywhere. Reality was completely broken. In the end, it was Dr. Rutenspitz who came for him. But this time, he did not come to write a prescription. He had come to remove Golyadkin from society and have him committed to a mental hospital. Dostoyevsky's The Double is a dark story about a man fighting his own mind. Follow us for more literary analysis.